Hey guys, we're in a 2004 GMC Yukon. We're going to be changing out the shift boot. It was right there. This shift boot just gets beat up by UV light over the years. This car is about 20 years old, and we're going to be replacing it. And the new one you can get from Amazon. We'll put a link in the description below. Is only like about 10 bucks. So we'll change that out. To do that though, pulled the old one because it was so messed up, just pulled it right off. But you can see that there's a orange wire that is part of this switch, this trailer switch here, that we have to get out. And then there is on the top a Torx 30, kind of like an Allen screw. It's holding in the shifter rod. You have to get that out so we can get the boot over in position. And also you have to disconnect a little holder right here, and we want to reuse it so we don't want to mess it up. I think I'll use my little hook tool, get behind it, and we can disconnect that one. And then I think to get to the wire on some Yukon models, be true of like a Chevy Tahoe and a Silverado also, to get to that other end of that orange wire, you have to remove this piece here. But on this model, I think we have to get off this lower panel. So it's a 7mm. We're gonna spin out a couple of screws that are holding it in. Should be able to get it out no problem, and that'll allow us to do the disconnection. So let me spin out that one. There's one over on the other side. Just spinning off these 7mm screws that are holding on the panel. You can see there's 3 screws, but only 2 that really need to come out. One over here by the emergency brake release, and then there's one way over here to the right. And once those are out, you should be able to get this panel off. Screws out. I think we're just going to pull this toward us now. Should release. We got to take this emergency brake off. Clear it. There we go. Okay, and then I think I'll wiggle this out, I believe. Let's see, there we go. So it came out of that pin. Probably one over here too. Right, the clip just came out. Okay. See the orange wire? It is. So I got to get this protective cover off right here to get to the other end of that orange wire. So I'm going to pull that one, that one. These look like probably 10mm. That one and that one, and this plate should come off. So you got a 10mm here with an extension. It's a deep socket. Has to feel the fit over this guy. Okay, got that first one out. Next one's above it. There's that one. 2 on the other side. All right. That one more here. Okay, so I think this panel can come off now. Let's see. Yeah, all right, that's gonna let us get in there now. That's good. All right, just covering some of the steering linkage. So this orange wire is the one we wanted. And we are going to disconnect this one. I'm just going to push up a little bit on this pin. Should be able to wiggle it out now. Yeah, so it came out. Looks like I can just fish it out now. There we go. And it's connected to one more spot. We want to preserve that, so we're just gonna, here we go. Okay, so we're doing good, you guys. We're gonna bring this up behind there, and there. That, we're gonna use a Torx 30 to get out a little bolt up here on the top. Bring the steering column down a little bit to expose that better. There it is right there, Torx 30. So we've got the Torx 30 bit there, and then got this little extension. This is going into a 1/4 inch socket. Let's see if I have enough torque now to get this off. Definitely in there stronger than I anticipated. Okay, here we go. Lefty loosey. Yeah, okay, just needed a little more leverage that the ratchet driver is giving us. All right, so we should be able to put on our new boot now pretty easily. Lever's almost ready to come out. Okay, there's our Torx 30. So we got a little Loctite on there. Okay, so we should be able to wiggle this out, I think. Yeah, okay. So now put on our boot, our new boot. You can also get these, there's a kit from Amazon where it comes with the boot, but also a new shift lever, but this shift lever is doing great. No need to replace it. We're just putting that over the wire, over the little retaining piece. Feed that through. Get this up over the shaft a little bit. All right, looks good. So we should be able to just put everything back together pretty easily. Let's put the gear shift lever back in, and we'll put that set screw back in too. Feed it in there. Put a little screw back in. Got that little screw back in there, so I had to kind of wiggle this as I guided the threads back in. To kind of move the gear shift lever, wiggle it, and then I could line up the threads. I got those, get those tight, tighten up that screw next. These are Torx 30. I'm just going to be putting this all back together, and look nice, should look pretty new. All right, got that in there finger tight. Let's tighten it with the ratchet. We just have a 1/4 inch socket here. Fits, not really designed to do this, but it fits over this pretty good. Change the direction. Righty tighty. Got Torx 30 in there. And let's try tightening that down. A little tighter. There we go. All right, cool. Now we're going to feed this orange wire back in the way it came out. So if you recall, it's going to go underneath this piece first. Okay, that's good. Oops. Is it behind there? Yeah, it is behind there. Okay, got it. Okay. Pull that down. And then we're going to get it retained by putting this little clip back in here. The top one down here too, same thing. Just gonna put it inside that little hole. Got it. Okay, now we're gonna connect it back where it was, underneath here. Make sure it seats all the way. Click. And before you put everything back together, you could fire up your truck and make sure that this trailer button still is functional. Let's do that. All right, we got fired up. Press in on this, we'll get it in drive. You see a little trailer button light come on. Press it again, comes off, so we got it. Okay, good. By the way, it is good to get this thing off, so what I'm gonna do is start it up. It's down low. So just make it easier to get this cover off. Get it all out of here. There we go. Okay guys, we're gonna put this plate back up in there. So we have this connection for the orange wire done now. And put that back in. Get it back up on its little post. We put those 10mm screws back in. Okay, got loaded on to my 10mm socket using a deep socket. And I'm gonna push that onto position, feed it in. That's good. Do the other one. Got it. To the other side. Got it. One more. Top. Okay, that part's done. This is an aftermarket radio somebody put in. It has a Velcro attachment. That's pretty cool. Put that back. That was kind of in the way before. Okay, everything's ready to get put back in. Let's see if we can get this boot attached now. So we're going to move the new boot down the column. Really good. Feed it in underneath the upper part of the casing. Okay, I'm going to put in the bottom part of it. Closes in on itself like that. This one just clicks in, I think, at the top. Clicks in some. All right, got it. Okay, cool. Got a new boot in there. Really nice. And now we're just gonna put those panels back. Put this bottom panel back in. So we got these two pins that are going to go in. One there, one there. I'll lift this up a little bit. Get that in position. I'm going to add those screws there at the bottom. Hold it. I think those are 7mm. 7 millimeters. Okay. Got it. Another one. Okay, now put this little fuse box back in. All right, now I'm going to put that decorative piece back on. Okay, guys, I'm going to move this down as low as I can. Get this piece back in. Let me give it a little help here. I'm going to bend it. Get it down here. Okay, I think I'm lined up pretty good. Start pushing in. Get the lock in. All the way around. This one you might have to bend it in a little bit to lock it. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, so we got a new boot in there. Looks really cool. Okay, cool. Watching our video, and please subscribe to our channel when you get a chance. And also click the little bell notification button so we can send you weekly videos on all the different ways of fixing appliances around your home and saving you lots of money. So thanks again for watching, and please also press the like button for our video if this was helpful to you. Feel free to contact me at the email listed below, which is scottthefixitguy@yahoo.com, with any of your questions.